Okay, welcome to another video series. So we are still in the orientation phase, and I'm going to walk you through everything you're to expect in this video series of Git and GitHub. So this is going to be a practical screen recorded masterclass on version control, collaboration, and workflows, okay, that professional software teams use every day. We're still in the orientation phase, okay, so I'm still going to try to put things in order so you do not have mistargeted expectations. You understand? We want to make sure everybody is on the same page. So what are you going to take away from this section, this particular video now? So we want to know who this course is designed for and what this course is all about. So by the end of this video, you'll be able to know if this course is for you, and you're also going to be able to understand what this course is all about. You're also going to understand what version control is. We're also going to look at why Git has become an industry standard for software developers or software teams. By the end of this video too, you're also going to be able to tell the difference between Git, GitHub, GitLab, and Bitbucket. There's been a lot of misconceptions about these four platforms. Also, you're going to have a complete overview of the roadmap of the skills that you're going to build across this class, across this video series, skills that you're going to acquire by the end of this video series. Moving forward, let's look at who this course is for. Are you in the right place? Is this course for you? Do you think you need it? Or maybe not, you don't need it. So this is it. If you're a complete beginner, you're a web developer, a mobile developer, a backend engineer, you're a UX designer who is working with people that code, okay? You're also going to need to know about Git and GitHub, or you're a student who's trying to choose a career in tech. This video series is for you. Or maybe you're a freelancer, of course, if you're going to work remotely with other developers or other people in tech, you're going to need to know how to collaborate professionally. And lastly on the list, this one, there's no debate to that. If you're a software engineer and you don't know how to use Git and GitHub, oh my God, you're really missing a lot. This course is definitely for you. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to second guess it. Just tune in, follow, subscribe so you can be able to get updates concerning these Git and GitHub videos. Okay, it is completely free. All right. So if you fall in any of these categories, I want you to stay tuned and subscribe. Depending on the platform you're watching from, follow, subscribe, whatever the case may be. And also recommend this video for people in tech that you think might need this, even if though they're not in tech, but you know that they're in an environment that requires them to collaborate remotely. All right, share across to them. Okay, so if you fall in any of this category, do not hesitate to engage and follow through in this video series. Before we move forward, we need to understand why Git. Why do we need Git exactly? So Git has actually come to solve a problem for us. So before Git came into existence, you'd understand that people had a way of keeping histories or versions of their projects or whatever work they're working on. So looking at this screen here now, you can see there is a first file called project.zip. Okay, let's say for instance a client gave you this project to work on, and you submitted this first project.zip to the client, and the client says, I don't really like it, can you make some changes to it? And then you go ahead, make some changes to it, and then you have to save a new version of this project, and you save it as new project-new.zip. Now this is you trying to keep track record of the history of where you're coming from when it comes to the project. Okay, so let's say down to the fifth revision the client has made, you will now see that you have a lot of files or a lot of folders, just because you're trying to keep track record of the changes you've made. Let's say, for instance, the client comes to the 10th review and is like, with all the reviews and changes we've made so far, we have actually gone astray from the company standard and brands and all of these things and stuff. He'll be like, okay, can we go back to the initial design that you created for me? And if you're the type that have not been keeping record or keeping versions like this, that is it. You would definitely quit from that project because you don't have any way of going back to the initial design that you created. This is where Git comes in. This is where version control comes in, because it is trying to solve this problem for us. It is trying to save us from creating duplicates, making copies of a particular work or a project that we are actually delivering to the client. But what is version control? We know that Git is a version control, is a type of version control, okay? But what exactly is this version control? If you're hearing it for the first time, version control is a system that records every change that we make to a project over time. So it does it automatically, okay? It does it automatically. It saves our progress. We have a way of creating snapshots, okay, of all the progress we are making in any project, so that we can easily return to it at any point in history, at any time. As easy as that. That is what version control is all about. As simple as that. Okay, we have platforms like Google Docs. If you've used Google Docs before, any changes you make to a project, it automatically saves it, and then it creates different versions of your document moving forward. So you can easily go back to the history where, let's say, maybe where you started a project or before you invited other collaborators into that particular document. You can have different views of the same project at different points in time. Okay, we have Git, of course, which we're going to delve deeper into as we move forward into this video series. Why every developer needs Git? I don't want to overemphasize this, but if you fall into the category of those that this course is meant for, you don't need to overthink it again. You don't need to second guess it. This course is definitely for you. You have to stick by and follow through from the beginning of the series to the very end, because there's a lot of goodies set aside for you, okay? But if you are the stubborn type, let's just see why you need Git, okay? Why you watching this video need Git. So let's say you delete a file, just know that Git can easily restore it for you instantly. By mistake, you deleted a file, Git is more than capable to restore it for you if you use Git in your workflow. Let's say you're working on a project and you introduced a bug, your code stops working, or maybe you made a particular mistake, okay, to a project and the project stops working. You can easily roll back to the point in time where your project was working perfectly, okay? You can easily do that, thereby eliminating the bug or the error. Also, if you want to play around, try out some features, add some effects, as the case may be, depending on the project you're working on, you can easily do that in a separate environment, okay? That will not require you breaking your original project or your main code base. Or let's say you want to be working remotely, because that's the order of the day now. You need to know how to collaborate with other developers, and Git has a way of bringing all the works submitted by developers or collaborators remotely, merge them together, and get a one standing code base where nobody steps on anybody's feet. Okay, if you still want to know more why you need Git in your workflow, if you're working with different developers and you need to know who made a change to which repository and at what time, because each change you make in a code base using Git and you push it to the repo, don't worry, I'll explain all these terms as we go forward in the series. And if developer makes a change locally in their system and then uploads it to the GitHub repo, which is the hosted virtual storage for Git, okay, you need to know that this person has made a change to the repo and is requesting that the change he or she has made should be merged to the main code base. Okay, we're going to see who made the change, and you're going to see when and what type of change they made. Okay, good. I don't want to make this video too long, but you need to know that Git is not something that's come to go. It has been there for a long while, and it has been trusted by leading companies. Leading companies the likes of Google, Microsoft, Netflix, Meta, Shopify, and Amazon. All these platforms trust Git. Okay, so if you have knowledge of this Git and GitHub, you are in a good position. You are going to be in demand. No matter where you find yourself in the tech space, this knowledge of Git and GitHub is irreplaceable and indispensable.